Give everybody a few minutes to get in here. I want to get my phone turned on to the to this so I can see the comments. How's everybody doing? Hopefully some people join here. Oh, I just joined. Hold on a second. I got my phone so I can read the comments because this is behind the light and everything. Wait, I gotta turn that down. All right, we live, y'all. It's been a minute since we did a live stream. Oh, well, my phone died. Yeah, I've had some. I turned on post notifications to turn them off, but hey, what's up, Craig Hill? You was asking for this. I was getting ready to say I've had some people asking for this, so yeah. Well, Craig was the one asking for it, so we doing it. A little live stream. You know, I get a little nervous during these things, but hey, it is what it is. What's up, Craig? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. I'm glad that you could make it. So if nobody else comes, at least you would be in here. Just got back from camping. We was out there in the southern part of Indiana where the caves are and all that. And me and my daughter, we went caving today, and them caves get tight, and I'm a little claustrophobic. She wanted to go through it's like a 75 yard cave, and she wanted to go through it with no lights at all. So she's got these little lights that blink on her shoe, and that was it. Pitch black with just those little shoe lights. We made it through, had to crawl and everything. But yeah, we're not really here to talk about caving, but that's what I did this week, and it was fun. But yeah, as far as the Q&A, well, what questions you got, Craig? There we go. Got 3 people in here. Let's get them likes up. Is this light in the way that y'all, can you guys see the light? What's up, Frank? Man, good to have you in here. Yeah, good to have you in here, Frank. We got a little Q&A, man, so if you guys got any questions, drop them. It takes me just a second to see them because the you know, it's a little slow, but I'll get to them as soon as I can. Yeah, last time I went live was that was right after I made that victory Grinch video, so the Grinch is back. Portland shortage in Canada. Dang, man. Around here, I don't think it's a Portland shortage, man. I think it's around here in Indy. It's I think it's a driver shortage because there's a certain company that used to service all of Indianapolis, residential and commercial, and they just I've been great, Frank. They only service commercial now, warehouse work and road work, and you know how the government put all that money aside for road work, and Indianapolis took full advantage of that. So in Indianapolis, and not just Indianapolis, that they have a dispatch where the surrounding counties are on central dispatch too, Indianapolis dispatch, which whatever. But they used to service everybody, but they just decided they was going to go to commercial work only. So that hurt us because we was getting all our mud through, not all of our mud, but a lot of our mud through them. And luckily, the company you see with the American flag on the back of it, luckily, we had been in good standing with them, and they've been taking care of us. But they told us we had to. What's up, Matt? What's up, buddy? I see you. But luckily, we got in good with them, and we've been in good standings with them. So they went ahead and said, as long as you get mud close to us, we will bring you the mud. Hold on, Craig. I didn't see your comment. I have to wait till the next one pops up. But yeah, so we stayed in good standings with them, and they said that they would go ahead and keep on getting us concrete as long as we still jobs on the outer skirts of our county, which we are in one county west of Indianapolis. So as long as we stay on that western side of that county, we're good. So that's the loophole. 2 small companies won't deliver small guy concrete, but one company says concrete. How's that? Hey, if you can get what's up, Cadillac Concrete Products? Great to see you in here, bro. That's my dude. What's up, man? Somebody asked me yesterday about those Cadillac tools, and I said, man, Hey, you can't go wrong with Cadillac Concrete Tools. I honestly, that's nothing. I don't get paid from them. That's honest to God truth. You cannot go wrong with them, and that's the truth. Yeah, Frank, man. Sorry to hear that, man. But hey, at least if you can keep at least, here's my advice to everybody: keep whatever company's getting you mud, keep them in good standing with you, because that's what's important. I even talked to a big dog that I know that's up in Wisconsin, and he said that it's even hitting up there. So, but um, just like he told me, man, keep your company in good standing, and that's the key right there. Is you stay in good standing with the company, and they'll bring you that, they'll keep bringing you that mud as long as you work with them on the times. You might not get it at 7 or 6 a.m. Like we can't get mud. We haven't been able to get a 7 o'clock load in 2 years, so we have to get all our mud at 10 a.m. And oh, okay. Cadillac said we got some hand and pull finishing cutters coming in October. Sweet. I'm gonna be getting some, Cadillac. High on the Bluff Outdoor said I had to go from using 3 different companies to using one just so they'll take care of me. Yep, same here. But you need to keep that company in good standing. That's what I gotta say. Yeah, look, but as far as those Cadillac tools, I'm really looking forward to getting those new tools, man. I know I need to still get to some more of the other ones, but um, I can't say enough good things about Cadillac Concrete. All right, Cadillac, we'll see you, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. That means a lot to me, buddy. It really does. It means a lot. I know it's hard for you to comment on these things, but that means a lot, man. I know it is. Um, but yeah, but what's up with the Q&A? What questions did you have for me, Craig? I know you got some questions. But yeah, just got back from camping. I wanted to do a little live. It's been a minute. I've been wanting to do one of these, but I really didn't. I get nervous during these lives, and they're kind of hard for me to read these comments. I know there's a way. Hold on a minute. I know there's a way I can see the comments. Um, all messages are visible. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. High Bluff on the Outdoors said, yep, they had to go from using 3 down to 1. And that's how it is with us. We went from using 3 and sometimes even 4. But a card that my guy, I'll tell you this, a card that my guy pulled, because around here they just, hold on, Craig, I'll get to that question in a minute. Oh, how's the new truck working out, Frank? We have to get the brakes fixed before we're going to put it on the road. But we're going to get that totally. It's not like it's not a big deal. It's something minor, so it's not that big a deal. But you can't put a dump truck on the road without having, without if unless it's in 100% good standing, you're not gonna. I'm sorry. You don't want to put a dump truck on the road unless it's got great brakes. You know what I mean? Sorry. These comments keep on popping away, man. I don't know if it's the device I'm using or what, but yeah. So what I was saying though is, well, hell, I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm getting old. My memory's going away. But let me see. Let me see something. I'm trying to hide all chat messages. No, we definitely don't want to do that. Ever used the wooden handle floats? Yes, the wooden handle floats I have, and I've also used the wooden bottom floats. Those are basically like a resin float. It'll bring up that butter, and I like to use them on curbs and stuff, and things that are getting hard on you. I remember Victory said that they're doing something to concrete. He said, I remember seeing Victory said they're doing something to concrete. Do you do what that was? I don't know what you're talking about, Craig. I did watch a Victory video today, and he was spraying. he was spraying something on top of the concrete called finishing aid. And I don't know, I didn't see him do that a lot last year, so I don't know if that's what he was talking about. I don't ever use finishing aid. I got some good news. I got some really good news to share with you guys. I am going to start using, um, I'm going to actually, well, I've never used finishing aid, but we did have somebody reach out to us. Um, this is big news. I told Matt about this already. Um, I did. I got a couple companies reach out to me. One of asking if we'd be interested in working with them on a brand deal. And for me, that's huge. Um, yes, and what it is um, we haven't worked out the details quite yet, but it's a company called um, well, I'm just going to say it's a company that called Fritz Pack, and they it's a company called Fritz Pack, and it's something you throw in the concrete truck, and it slows down. It slows down it's basically like a retarder, but it's bags that you put in instead of having them put it in. You put it in, and it slows it down. Like if you have 1 yard, you put one bag in. 2 yards, you put another bag in. And but they're gonna send me some to try out, and then if I like it, I guess we can work on future projects ahead of time. So that was really exciting to me. And another thing that's even bigger than that is um, I'm sorry I say so much, but we had another company reach out to us, and what they want to do is, if you guys remember, I did a video early March. It was titled, I think the title was "How to Pour Gorgeous Stamped Concrete with Charcoal's Color Stamped Concrete" or something like that. Well, they really liked that video, and it's a company. Well, I'm not going to say their name on here because I don't know if they want me to. But what they have 2 million followers. When I go like this, I mean across the board. So that means TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and 2 million followers though, and they like that video, and they want to use that. Um, and basically, what it was they want to use that video, and they want to push it across their platforms. So I'm not going to say the details on here, but there was an agreement that we signed, and well, you might see us on some. You might see that video coming and popping up somewhere else. So that's huge. Um, I deserve that. Yeah, man. I feel like I do. It's been a long, hard grind, man. I feel like this concrete niche, this concrete genre is super hard to grow on. I mean, unless you're Victory and you pop off real quick. And but yeah, I feel like I deserve it, man. It's been a long grind here. Let me see what. Let me. Frank said that stuff is money. I've used it. Oh, he's talking about the delay. He said I've used it on large stamp jobs. You'll like it, sure. Congrats, man. He said congrats, man. And something else. These messages keep on going down. I should have used my phone. I got a really good phone, but it probably would have worked good. I'm using my tablet for this, so yeah, sometimes they disappear. And Matt says, "Damn right, Frank Flanagan. Congrats, man. You're getting your name out there." Yeah, that's what Frank said. We appreciate that. We appreciate that, Frank. One thing I got to say about those two guys, Frank and Matt. Um, hey, Frank comments. Hold on, I'm gonna stop this. Frank, I see you commenting on everybody's videos, basically in the concrete genre, and man, you deserve a shout out. Salute to you, Frank, for real, man. That means a lot to me that you do that for everybody, because I look at the concrete genre as a big family. I know that not everybody in the concrete genre looks at it like that. Appreciate it, Mike. Not everybody does, but you know what? I do, and I would eventually like to work with guys. And you've seen a couple collabs you've seen the CC&T collab we did, and you saw the Essential Craftsman podcast that I appeared on. But in the future, I would like to work with some of these other channels, um, not necessarily to gain followers, but because I think it'd be fun. And not only because I think it'd be fun, I think that you guys deserve it, because I've had a few people say, "When's that Grub Mud blank blank collab coming?" And I've had that question asked to me a few times, which means that they rock with that channel and they rock with this channel. So, uh, you know, all I gotta say is, guys, be patient. Those things, they take a little bit of time and planning, unless they're in your own state. And technically, I still got a little bit of baggage, so I can't really leave the state, but that'll happen soon. What's up, Eddie Leon? Good to see you in here. The comment disappeared, but it'll pop up on the next comment, and I'll read it. But yeah, those things take a minute to 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 plan. Eddie Leon says, "Grub, keep up the good work. You're a father and a class act. Keep pushing, my man. Hi from LA. I knew you were in LA, man. I appreciate it, Eddie Leon. Appreciate it, man. Eddie Leon's another guy that comments on a bunch of different people's videos in the concrete genre, and that's awesome. Mike G says, "I see you and your dad are still crushing it." And is he said you said he's 70? He's actually 66. I may exaggerate that just a little bit, but if you're 66, you're 70. And he's not. The thing about my dad is, my dad's not a concrete finisher. He is a retired IMI truck driver that's seen it all and done it all, because he's done a bunch of side jobs. And yeah, he crushed it on that last sidewalk. I got to give my dad a salute, because my dad, that was a memory for me, man. That sidewalk, and I got to give him a salute, because he came through in the clutch. I don't know if it's me being 40, not being able to do things like I could when I'm 20 or what, but I figured I felt like a 5 yard pour would have been easy in my 20s. But no, he crushed it. Uh, but one thing is, our mud comes a little hot here, because the plant that we have to get it from is 45 minutes away from the west side, from the middle of Hendricks County to the next county over. So it comes a decent way. So that Fritz pack, those bags, they're going to come in handy. And I really can't wait to get those and try those out. As soon as this next comment pops up, I'm going to read those two comments I missed, but I think those Fritz packs are going to come in handy. Let's see what it says here. Frank says, "Thanks, man. Been doing it 26 years, concrete, and so I know the struggle, but you do the hard work, man. Keep working on them videos. Appreciate it, Frank. Salute again." Man, I wish these comments would just pop up. It's not like I'm a huge YouTuber. Matt says, "I would like to work with you, for you, and get to know." I don't know what it said, but basically says, I would like to work for you, know nothing about concrete. Well, we talked about that, Matt. Let's do it. I know you're from Illinois, and you wanted to bring your son in. I know summer break's over with, but if maybe one time we could do a meet and greet, for the guys that live close to Indiana. It's in the Midwest, and straight down 70 or straight up 65, or one of them roads will take you straight to Indy. You can't really cross the country without coming across this Indiana. But at the World of Concrete next year, I'll be able to go to it. So, or this year or whatever coming up. So maybe we could do a little meet and greet out there, because I know a lot of you guys go. Hey, one thing before we go any farther, I want to say, if you guys haven't subscribed or checked out my guy J&M Concrete from Colorado, he has been busting his butt, guys. And he's not monetized, but he's close. He needs some subscribers. So if nothing on strength, would you guys go and subscribe to his channel? It would mean a lot to me, and I know he would definitely appreciate it. So it's J&M. You know, he's out of Colorado Springs. He's been working hard, and I think he deserves it. Um, I really don't want to take this too long, so I'm going to answer a couple more. We're already at 20 minutes. I'm not one of those guys that can do a live for a whole hour, so I'm going to answer a few more questions. There's that Juan show. That's the guy I was looking for. Are those two-wheel wheelbarrows? How did they work out? The two-wheel ones, Craig, they work out great. As long as you're not doing a bunch of turns. Straight on shots, they work great. You can put a lot more mud in it than the one wheel wheelbarrows, but they don't tip over, obviously. But if you try to go on turns and stuff, it's just kind of awkward. But yeah, I seen Juan from that Juan show pop in. I'm getting ready to read your comment, Juan. For the next one that pops up, these comments, they disappear on me. I got to get that figured out because that's not going to work out. But appreciate you, Juan, for popping in here. And congratulations to Juan, guys. He just had a video hit almost 100,000 views. That's huge. Congratulations to Juan. He just hit 1,000 subs. Juan says, your dad is a champ. What's up, Bobby? You're straight up the only guy I can continue to watch on Concrete Genre. I love the videos. Keep them coming, bro. Appreciate it, Juan. Salute to you, man. Like I said, man, 88,000 views, and that video is just pumping, man. So he did something right. Yeah, if you haven't seen his step video, go watch it. Keep that video pumping, guys. Us small YouTubers, we need it, man. We're trying to, you know, build a YouTube channel and potentially a business, you know, a secondary business or whatever. Plus, we just like to do. I don't know about them, but I know I just love to make videos, and I know Juan does too. But yeah, as far as that J&M, guys, I know he's having trouble getting concrete out in Colorado, but it would mean a lot to me if you guys, you know, let him know that when you go watch one of his videos, let him know I sent you, man, because he deserves to be monetized. He's been continually consistent with this content until like the last 2 weeks because of the shortage. Yeah, Matt, I would still love to have you. My email address, thanks, Eddie. My email address it's a long one. It is grub.mud.concrete.services.bobby@gmail.com, all one word. Sam, I'll get to your question in just a second. They keep on disappearing on me. That's grub.mud.concrete.services.bobby. Yeah, for anybody. But what I really would like you guys to do is reach out to if you rock with me or if you watch my videos, reach out to my Facebook page. It's called Grub Mud. It's a personal page. It's not a business page. But reach out to that. Send me a friend request because I need to touch base with some of you guys that rock with me outside of YouTube, because I'd like to talk to you guys about a few things. Let's see here. Let's see if this one. Stan says, if you have any advice to give a young finisher, what would it be? I've been in it 24 years and 5 years. It was a two-part question. It disappeared on me. But the first part, if I had any advice to a young finisher, is you're going to be a laborer. You're not going to start out as a finisher. My advice to a young finisher is listen to that guy that's leading the crew. Listen to him. You're in St. Louis. Listen to him and watch. And not only that, retain that information so when it's your turn, you can rock on and you can jump right in that place. I'll tell you a quick story. When I was first 2 years, I was a laborer, but I was on summer break. I started at 18 years old, so that was my first summer before college. Then when I went to college, the next summer I worked for this guy too, and he was a hard-nosed guy. And but he said the truth, but he was getting on his guys. And of course, he'd get on his laborers too, but I was a laborer, of course. So I got stuck in a position where I was like, look, my advice to you, or my advice to anybody would be listen to those guys, because they're gonna get on some of their finishers about certain things. And if you retain that information, one thing was that I remember specifically was when you're striking off, try not to stand when you're kicking mud, I should say, kick striking. Two-man strike off board. When you're kick striking, don't stand up. Try to stay low to the mud and keep going until your come alongers have to catch up. And there's other things like when you're pulling a concrete stake on like a big steel forms, like 24-inch steel forms stacked two on top of each other, or a 24-inch. I don't know if they were that. They might have been 16s, but and you try to pull those stakes, hit those stakes low on the bottom, because if you hit them on the top, they're just going to bend over, So just stuff like that. Just try to retain that information that he's not telling you, he's telling somebody else. Try to retain that so when it's your turn, you know exactly what to do. Or if you switch companies, you'll get your time to shine, especially if you go to a smaller company like I did. You can take that same high quality of work that you were doing all along, and you can bring it to the new company that you go to, and maybe just like I did, raise his level of workmanship to a whole nother level of what he was doing. I was kind of nervous though when my boss came to me on that new company, and he was like, "Look, it's time for you to step it up. It's time for you to jump in it." And it was a basement, and we were going to be striking off, and I hadn't ran a strike off board on a flat floor like that, so I was scared. And he's like, "Oh, you'll be all right. You'll be all right." Well, I was like, "I don't think so." So he let this other guy do it that was his friend, and the guy wasn't a concrete guy, and he was going slow, slow. And I was like, "Man, just let me on that board. I'm going to give it a try." And of course, with basements, that would probably be the best place to learn how to kick screed, because if a basement's not totally flat, you don't have to necessarily worry about it because it's all covered anyway. And it's probably going to be covered with carpet or something, or never really used. Uh, so basically, I was able to, um, you know, like that was a key example for me to learn. I know basements aren't something that are poured a lot anymore, because usually, with residential anyway, you're not going to get that. They on those new subdivisions, they bring in basically, new they bring in. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little nervous. They bring in the the crews to come in and slam them out. I'm not going to say anything, but usually it's a Hispanic crew, and you know as far as a company like me, we go look for jobs that are like back patios, or tear routes, or driveway tear outs, stuff like that. So um, that's basically where we would be. We'd be go look for something like that. We wouldn't be looking to pour a basement or anything like that, or get in one of those subdivisions that they're slamming them one after another. I wouldn't even want to pour concrete like that, or for that cheap. So I can't do those builder prices. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of comments, so it's been 28 minutes already. Wow. We got about another minute, guys, minute and a half, guys. So if you have any more questions, go ahead and drop them in there. I'm going to try to end this at 30. So it's been 29 minutes. Here's one. Stan says, "Yeah, man, I've been doing commercial work. I've been used to 1,600-yard warehouse floors. I work with a lot of Hispanic guys, and they are machine guys and really, really good at it." It's funny you say that, Stan. I used to pour warehouses myself. I worked for a company that slammed out warehouses, but they did them, 1,000 yards a day, laser screed and all that. And yeah, yeah, I was one of the only few white guys that worked there, and that's cool. That's cool to me, as long as everybody's got a green card or whatever. That's cool. But what I didn't get a whole lot of learning in there, um, uh, but I did learn I did learn some commercial things. I'm not gonna lie. I have worked commercial a little bit in my lifetime, and working commercial, I basically would in working commercial. What in commercial work that helped me the most was building walls, because I didn't know anything about stiff backs and whalers and frog legs or any of that stuff. So the when I stick form my walls, because that's the way I form my stuff up now, I know about stiff backs, T-boards, and screwing them on so you don't have blowouts or bows, and so stuff like that. Commercial work can definitely, you can learn a lot, and switch it from. Excuse me, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. From the stuff you can learn in commercial, you can definitely bring it to a residential side, but you got to leave out that messy side of the commercial side, because in residential, it's definitely a clean game. Matt says, I say you care about your finished product. I want people to be very happy when I am done. Yeah, man, I do. We backfill our jobs with dirt, and um, not only that, we try not to leave anything for the homeowner to do except for sprinkle a little grass seed when they get done. And yeah, it's definitely different. But you know what? The concept as far as pouring concrete's the same. It's just you got to be a little bit cleaner, hang plastic up. You got to do some different things. You got to make sure the street's clean when you're done. You can't. The reason I'll get into why we don't use pumps. The reason we don't use a lot of pumps is Georgia buggies work great for us, because mainly the washout at the end. I don't have anywhere for them to wash out at. I've seen guys use baby pools and stuff, and they got these huge washout bags, but then when they leave, you either got to clean up all that out of there, or you got to come back and figure out some way to pick up a big baby pool full of dried up concrete, or a big huge washout bag of dried up concrete. And them little washout bags of dried up concrete are heavy enough, let alone a huge one. But yeah, we went over the 30 minutes, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Hey, one thing though, I I know we didn't have a ton of people in here, but we had enough, and that means a lot to me that you guys would slide in to this live stream and kick it with me. It really did. It means a lot. So I appreciate it, and I am gonna go ahead and end this. Last time I had a little bit of trouble, but I'm gonna figure it out. I appreciate it, and y'all the real ones. Catch you on the next one. And how do I end this thing? Oh no. Oh no. Take it easy, everybody. Hey, what's up, Charles? Hey, man, we are ending this live stream. You being here, man, but I have to end this. So I already told everybody later. Appreciate you, Juan. Appreciate you stopping by. I had trouble last time ending this, and I can't remember how I did it. Later, Matt. Appreciate you stopping in here. Man. Don't worry, I'll just edit this out at the end. That's not it. Yep, alright guys. Hey, I figured it out. Hey, like I said, y'all the real ones, man. I appreciate it. Hey, make sure you hit that like button on my videos that I post in the future. It really helps. We'll see you guys later.